Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Coding in Verse. And in today's video, we are going over more verse coding. Yay, so much fun, right guys? So, I think today we will go over how to set up devices. Well, it's the same day for me, but different day for you guys, so yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go over how to set up devices, how to set up user options, and how to make something actually function. So let's get into it. We'll make a new verse file. We're gonna call this using options and devices. Sweet. Okay, so we'll go ahead and create that up. There it is, using options and devices. Open that up. So as you know, every time we make a new verse file, we get the basics. Nothing to worry about. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's make a user variable for the device. So for this, we want to do at editable, and we're gonna call this we'll get a channel device, or not channel device, uh HUD message, and we'll call this 1. Turn over two dots, and for this, so devices are kind of weird. You gotta put in their exact names as it is inside of Fortnite. So what we can do is we can go down to the Fortnite address. This has all the info about every single device, such as the creative HUD device, text blocks, what else is there? Right here is the player reference device, player spawner device. It has every device. So the final one we want, press Control F, and we're gonna search up HUD underscore message underscore device right here. So this is the name of the device at the very top. That's always gonna be the name of your device. Anything under it is anything we can do with it, such as showing, hiding, all that fun stuff. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna come up here, and we're gonna do our HUD message device. We're gonna put that in here. So we're gonna do HUD underscore message underscore device, and we're gonna do equals HUD underscore message underscore device, and then put brackets at the end to prevent any errors from happening. I spelled device wrong. We don't talk about that. There we go. Okay. So just like that, we have our HUD message device. So if we go ahead and we build this without pushing, we will see that inside of our device, if we re-drag it out, and we wait for this to push really fast, let's build it again, because apparently I didn't want to push. Anytime now. It loves taking this sweet time sometimes, I swear. We shouldn't have to push the verse changes. Actually, we might have to press that. We might have to push them, because it's a little weird. So we'll push those real fast. Awesome, okay. So, here any minute, it should update. Oh, I know why it's not updating. I didn't drag out the right device. Here it is. Learning or using options and devices right there. So make sure you drag out the device and don't do what I just did. That's a common mistake. You'll get confused and you think your stuff's not working, but in reality it is. So we can see option right here. And whenever you click on this, this will show every single HUD message device you have on your map. So with that being said, if we want to come in here and just for example real fast, HUD, yeah, right here, HUD message, there it is. If we come over here and we select that device, there it is. And that's how you know that's working just fine. So we'll go ahead and save that. Sweet. I'm gonna push changes since I have my game running and I want to be able to go in as soon as we're done with this. So I'll let that go. Okay, so after that's done, we'll go back to reverse. So sweet, we have the device, but we have no functionality for it. So we can make this show a variable we set up. So let's say we have a new variable here. Oh, I don't want to tab. We'll say we'll make this an editable variable so we can change it before the game begins. So at editable with var, and we're gonna set this to be our, we'll make it our coins again. int equals 0 like before. Awesome. Okay. So what that is doing is if we build this really fast, we can see right here, we can set our coin value to whatever we want. And this will be whenever the game starts. it won't be 0 by default since we can edit it right there. So that's really nice if you want to play test and see like if you have 15 coins and you want to enable something, you can test that out, which is awesome. So we'll do that, and then we'll do another @editable, and we'll make this another var, and we'll call this title. And we'll make this a string. And then for a string, we gotta do equals, and then we gotta do our quotes, and we'll say all the coins. There we go. Sweet. So if I push this out, once again, you'll see that once it decides to build, save. You want to always save too. That's another thing you want to do. It won't build if you don't save. You can see right here. Here's our title, all the coins. So now you can edit that in there. So this is how you make a functioning device where you can edit a lot of different things that you're using inside of the code. So we'll go ahead and we'll get the last couple things we need. We're gonna get another @editable, and we want to make this a button. We're gonna call this check coins button. And then we want to get a button device. So this one is really simple. It's just button underscore device equals button underscore device. And I've put an M at the end, of course. Sweet. Okay. There's that. So now we have our coins, we have a title, we have our HUD message device, and we have our buttons device. Sweet. Okay, so there's a lot of work to be done. We need to make it to where the button device will check to see how many coins we have. And then it has to register the player. Once it registers the player and sees the player pressed it, it'll check how many coins they have. And after it checks that, if it's true, it'll pass through to another function that activates whatever we want to activate, like item grantor, which we gotta set up that device as well. And we gotta make sure the item grantor registers the player that pressed the button. That's a lot, I know. So we're gonna do one more @editable, and we're gonna call this item grantor. And then I think item grantor is just item underscore grantor. Yep, it's just item underscore grantor underscore device. Item underscore grantor underscore device equals item underscore grantor underscore device. Brackets at the end. Sweet. Okay, so now we have 3 different devices and our 2 editable variables. One's a string, one's an int. Sweet. Okay, so let's get to coding out what this is gonna do. I also apologize if this video is a little faster. There's a lot more to go through today, so that's the main reason. This one's gonna be a little bit bigger of a video. Alright, so what we want to do first is we want to go ahead and we want to do on begin. Well, we won't touch that yet. We'll keep that as that. We're gonna make a function called add coins. So we'll go ahead and do our dot void equals, and it will say set coins equals coins plus 1. And we could also, if you really wanted to, get a little more fancy with it and make it really customizable. We'll do @editable var custom coin amount int equals, I'll say 5. So we can do coins plus custom coin amount. So now I can edit that inside of the device, and I can set that to be however much I want to add. Just like so. Well, let me re-click onto it, and then make sure I built it. It did build. That's all I'm saying. It's a little slow sometimes. I made sure everything was saved. Let me build one more time. Sometimes when you build the first time, it doesn't want to work. There it is. Custom coin amount right there. Sweet. Also, we're going to get one more button. And we're going to make this, well, hold on, let me see. We're checking coins, we're getting our HUD. Oh yeah, we're getting one more button. @editable add coins button. And we're just going to get our button underscore device equals button underscore device. Boom. Sweet. Okay. So just like that, we have all these different buttons and item grantors and all that. So this might start looking a little complex. I'm sorry if it does, but it's really not that bad. So after we add coins, we're going to print down here. We're going to say added the custom coin, a custom coin amount of, and then we'll just put in our custom coin amount. There we go. Easy as that. Sweet. Okay. So there's our add coins complete. Now we want to go ahead and we want to go make something for whenever the button is triggered. So we'll call this add coins button triggered. And we're going to do agent. Oh, hold on. This is where it starts getting a little confusing. So instead of having this blank and being a void equals like how we've been doing, we're going to have to make this be a little more custom and add something inside of here because this requires some checks before it can trigger this. So what we want to do is we want to get the agent. So agent is the player. And we're getting agent, and then we're doing agent again. So this is checking to see if there's the player, and it gets the player if there is a player triggering the button. And then we're going to say add coins. Sweet. Okay. So that's all set up. Awesome. Now what we're going to have to do is we got to come back to our digest and go to our, oh, I don't want to touch that. What did I touch? Oh no. It's going to give me an error now saying I tampered with it. Uh-oh. If that happens, don't worry too much. We'll have a pop-up down here. It'll say reverse your changes to that. And we'll just do that. Any minute. It'll say, oh, there you go. It fixed itself. Sweet. Okay, so we're going to do Control F, and we're going to do button underscore device. So, here it is. The interactive with event. So, if anything with this has listenable, it will listen to see when this is actually triggered and whenever it happens, pretty much. This tells us, oh, this happened, so we'll run this, anything inside of this function, pretty much. So it's its own built-in function to Fortnite. Pretty cool. So it makes it easier on us to be able to see when it's pressed. So to do this, since it is listenable, we gotta subscribe to it and see when it's triggered, and then tell it what function to trigger after this has been triggered, and it does have the player. Sounds like a lot, I know. I'm sorry. So we'll go ahead, we'll delete this now, and we're gonna do add coins button subscribe, and we're gonna do a dot equals. So this is telling us that that variable is equal to this function to run this function. So what we're going to do now is get our add coins button, and then we're going to do dot interacted. Isn't it what it was? Interacted with event. We want that one. So interacted with event. There it is. Dot subscribe. And then we're going to go ahead and do a couple parentheses at the end, and then we're going to say add coins button triggered. And you can delete the last couple parentheses right there. And it should all be happy. Nothing should be wrong since we did put agent. But let's say we didn't, and we took these out real fast, and we kept it empty like how we were going to originally. It's going to say, oh, this function manager expects a value type of agent. That's basically telling us that it wants the player, and if it doesn't have the player, it's not going to be happy, and it's going to throw an error. So yeah, like I said, easy fix. All you got to do is do agent. And the way you know that is if you look over here, this is calling for an agent. Not all of them do that. Some have question mark agents, other ones just have agent. So anything with agent like that is calling for the agent. If it has something like, let me see if I can find one. Oh, I know one. We'll go to our HUD underscore message device. Oh wait, that one is agent too. Oh, I know which one doesn't. It's the guard. It's called the, what was it called? The guard device. It's gonna be up here. Here it is. So this one listens for agent. Oh, never mind. I don't know. One of them doesn't, and I will figure it out. I'm not too worried about that. If it's not part of this video, it's fine. But you always want to make sure it's listening for agent. And if it's not, then you have to put a question mark at the end of it, or in front of this agent. Okay. Anyways, enough of getting confused. So what we have so far, we have it on begin. It gets the button subscribe, and then we tell it if this add coins button is interacted with, it will be subscribed and it will trigger our add button triggered, which is this right here. And it adds our coins, which is right here. So if you want to make this more understandable, we can just control C this, delete it real fast, and we can put this under here so we can see the order it's running in. Oops, there we go. Okay, so it starts up here and then works its way down and that comes off of here. Sweet, okay. So after that happens, we want to be able to get our coins to be in our HUD message. So before we do that, we're going to quickly make a widget. This doesn't take very long to do, luckily. We're going to go to my Verse project, and we're just going to right click, get a widget, widget blueprint, and you want to make it this one, the model dialog variant. No, you want to make it a user widget, I'm sorry. And we'll call this coins widget. Sweet, okay. So we'll come in here, and what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly grab a canvas panel, resize it to your likings. I'm not really going to go over the widget too much. I mean, this device is really simple to use. I'm sorry if you don't know how. Just follow along like I said. So I resized it to 1980 by, I resized it to 1980 by, 1920 by 1080p. Oh my gosh, sorry. And then we're going to get a UEFN text block. We're going to set this scale to be like 86. And we're going to say just title. Just so I know what this is going to be used for. So sweet. We'll drag this up here. And then we're going to get another one. And we're going to call this amount. Or we're going to call this coins. There we go. Sweet. And then we're going to do this to 86 as well. Now, one thing you do want to do before we keep going is you want to make sure these are anchored to the right position. So that one's going to be the top, middle, and this one's just going to be center. Sweet. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to click on the title, click view bindings down here, and it's going to say this doesn't have a view model. So we're going to quickly add one, and since we're using the HUD message device, we're just going to use the message view model. Just press that, press select. This will pop up, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean nothing wrong with it. So we can close all that now. Make sure you have your title selected still, and we're going to click add widget UEFN text block. So what we're about to do is tell this to check when the Verse device is activated, the title will be updated to our title that we set. So we're going to do, I guess we're going to do text on this one. Select that to be text, and then we want to do MVVM UEFN HUD message, and we're going to set this to be text. Yeah, okay. Sweet. So we're setting this to be text, and we're setting that to be text. Awesome. Now, for our coins, it's a little more different. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to select text on this one. But on this one, we're going to have to do a conversion function, my bad. So we're turning an integer to text. So, our value, we're going to link this up to be our text. And, hello, did you not select? It's saying it's not selecting. Oh, coins widget. We want to select our coins. We'll make it that text. No? Why is it not selecting? It should be in here. This should be text. Why is it not letting me do that? Select. Okay, I think I got that bug where it just doesn't work. That should be it. Okay, maybe we'll just go to coins widget. I swear, I don't know. I don't know if you can do two texts in one thing. That's the only thing I'm not sure about. Okay, then we'll quickly backtrace. We'll just delete this widget and we'll set to the other one. So quickly delete. Not too big of a problem there. We can definitely fix that. So we'll just grab it in our widget real fast. And I was right, we want to use the module one, and we'll say coin widget once again. Alright, this time though, we want to grab our grid panel, and we'll resize it to the amount we want, 1920 by 1080 for me. And we'll do the same thing we just did. So, except this time, it's a little different to move stuff around. So, I'm going to call this title. We're going to do 86 again. But to move stuff around this time, what we're going to have to do is we actually have to translate it down here. So, title will be right there. Okay. And I'll just do Command C and V right here. And we'll call this one our coins. Hello. Coins. And then we're just going to translate this one down. Just like so. Awesome. Okay. And then we'll translate a little bit to the left because it's not very centered. And for this one, we don't gotta worry about anchors, so don't worry about that. There we go. Cool. Save that. And then we're gonna quickly also grab a button loud, and we're gonna say close pop-up. And we're gonna set this in the same spot we're gonna put it right under the coins pretty much. There we go. Okay. Cool. So we're going to make some changes in our code, but it was nothing too crazy. So for title, we're going to go over here. We're going to go to view bindings, and we're going to set this to be our, where is it? It should have, oh yeah, we want to do one way to view model. So, oh no, we had it right. One way to widget. So we're going to do our title goes to our text on this. Sweet. Now our coins, we're going to do is, we're going to make this our body, and we're going to change this to text on this. And then we're going to have to do actually a conversion. So we're going to have to do to text integer. Maybe. Give me a second. I have to unlink it. Clear. Let me just clear these real fast. So conversion functions. Quickly go and get. I guess we gotta keep this text. I don't know why it's being really weird. Conversion function to text integer. There it goes. Okay. And our value is gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be our body right here. It's really not letting me select these weird fields. I don't know why it's doing it on this one too. It should be your body. Okay, then we're not going to change it to text. We're going to keep it as, we're going to clear that. Then we're just going to make it the same thing we had, body. Just like that. There we go. And then we also want to make this button work real fast, so we're going to add that. We're just going to make this be one way to view model. And we're going to make this click event. And then we're going to make this be our response. Click event. I think that's what it was supposed to be. Why didn't I give me it? That should be your response right there. Oh, I have it backwards. Oops. Okay, we're gonna make this response. Right about... Where's my response at now? I don't see my response. It should be click event, and I had it selected that, and it's not working. Click method. That might be it. No, it's click event. Oh, on press. On clicked. That's what it is. Select, and we'll make it an event. And we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna say response. And then response type will be button 1. So on clicked, it'll get our response, and it'll turn into button 1 response type. Cool. So we'll compile that, we'll save that, and that's it in there. So, like I said, we gotta change it up a little bit. Instead of HUD device, we gotta do our, we gotta do the dialogue. Dialogue right here. Then we'll go ahead, and all we're gonna change is response type to 1 button, and we're gonna change our back button to button 1. There we go. And then, yeah, that's it. Sweet. Back to Verse now. Instead of HUD message device, we're gonna get our dialogue. Let me see what it's called real fast. Dialogue. Maybe down here. Maybe if I can get down here. Pop-up dialogue device. That's what it's called in here. So we're gonna click on that. We're gonna do pop-up underscore dialog underscore device. Same thing here. Pop-up underscore dialog device. There we go. Okay, sweet. So back to coding now. Oh, one other thing we gotta do. So while we make messages, you see that is listening or not listening. It's if we go down to set button text or set any text, title text, it's looking for text message. So we can't use strings if we can't just put that into the text. We gotta make it convert to a message. This is easy. Let's make a quick function called string to message. We'll do localizes. Localizes. Okay, and then we're gonna do string dot message equals. Then we're gonna do our quotes, brackets, and we're gonna say string and brackets right there. So this is pretty much telling me that this is alone, and it's turning my string into a message. That's all this is doing. So it's getting my string, and it's getting the message, and it's making that string in the message right there. Sweet. Okay. So now we got that set up. Sorry, that took forever. We want to go ahead, and we want to add our checking system. So we're gonna go ahead and say, well, we gotta subscribe to the other button real fast. So we're gonna do check coins button subscribe dot equals check coins button dot interactive with event dot subscribe, and then we're gonna make this function be triggered check. Alright, sweet. So we're gonna come down here, make a new function called triggered check, and then we're gonna do our agent dot void equals, and then we're gonna say if, so we're using if statements to see what our coins value is. So if coins equals, and then we can make another parameter real fast up here, do editable required coins amount dot int equals, I'm gonna say 100. So if coins equals required coins amount, we're gonna add 2 dots at the end, and then we're gonna do you can also set that to be a value too right there. So if coins equals required coins amount, we want to go ahead and do our item grantor subscription real fast. So item grantor. So we need to get our item grantor event. So we're getting agent. So for that, we have to get the player real fast. So we're gonna do player dot equals agent. This is telling me the player is the agent. And then we're gonna do item grantor dot grant item event dot, and then let's go check our item granted event. We want to grant item. That's where it is. This is called grant item. And then we want to say player. So this is a grant item to the player. And then we also want to do we want to subtract. So we're going to do set coins minus or equals coins minus required coins amount. Sweet. So what we're doing is we're getting the player. We're doing if coins equals the required coins amount. We're doing the grant item from the item grantor, and then we're getting it to the player, and then we're setting the coins to be coins minus the required coins amount. So we're taking the coins needed out of there and making it to where it's supposed to be. Sweet. Okay. Now we got that. We want to add in our function. We're going to say add, or we're going to call this setup. And this is simple. This one's just going to be a void equals, and we're going to say we're going to get our HUD message one dot set title, and we're going to do string to message, and then after that set title text. make sure it's text at the end. And then do string to message, and then we're gonna do our quotes, our brackets, and we're gonna say our title. Sweet. So let's get our title. And then we also want to do head message one dot set body text. And this is going to be string to message as well. And I don't know if I can do set body text. It might just be pop up underscore dialog. We're going to do set description text. That's what it is. Set description text. Then we're doing string to message, and then we're going to say quotes, brackets, and we're going to get coins. So pretty much we're doing the same thing as we did with the prints, but we're setting it to be coins, and we're setting it to be set in HUD. Sweet. Okay. So now that we got that, what we want to do is we want to make another function. Not a lot of functions. Crazy. Update coins text. Void equals. So we're gonna do HUD message one dot set description text, and then we're gonna do string to message, and then we're gonna do a bracket or quotes and then a bracket, and we're gonna say coins again. So that's gonna update our coins based on their new values, because this just gets the first value of 0. And then whenever we add coins, so our add coins are here, we're gonna say underneath this one to update coins text. Sweet. Okay. So now that we're updating the coins text, we can. Okay. So let's see what's going on. Let's backtrace a little bit. So we're getting our on begin is getting our subscriptions, and that's all it's doing on begin. That's doing our trigger check. So if we look at our trigger check, we're getting the players, we're granting an item, and we're sending coins to that if the value is correct. And now here, we're getting our add coins button triggered. So if that's triggered, we add coins, and then we set our coins to be the coins amount, update coins text, and then we print the custom coin amount. So now we are utilizing, I think, everything. All this has a purpose now. Yeah, it does. I think with that, we should be almost done. We just gotta set up devices now. Okay, so this is the fun part. I love setting up devices. It's so simple. So we're gonna go ahead and build that real fast. Sweet. So we're gonna come back into our dialog pop-up device. We're gonna go to the very bottom right here, and we're gonna set this to be our coin widget. Awesome. And then we're gonna set this to be our ooh, did I not update that? I forgot to update that. Oh no, I made a pop-up dialog device. And then why is it not showing it? Oh, I don't know what's going on. It's incompatible. It shouldn't be. Pop-up dialog device. Pop-up dialog device. Pop-up message one. I don't want to change all that. We already have it all typed up. Let me push changes once again. It's building. We're saving selected. Alright, there it goes. Now fully built. So we're gonna go ahead and set that to my pop-up device. Now we're gonna get 2 buttons. Button. Here's button number 1, and here's button number 2. So this first button is gonna be our add coins. We're gonna say add coins. Sweet. Doesn't matter how many times you can trigger and all that. It doesn't really matter. And then we're gonna rename this to be add coins button. And then this one's gonna be check coins button. And then inside the check coins button, we're gonna do the same thing. Check coins. Sweet. Okay. So now that we got those two set up, we're gonna go ahead and plug them in. So check coins button, so your check coins button, add coins button, add coins button. And all we need now is item granter. item grantor. Pull that out. There it is. Okay. So on grant action, we want to keep all. Grant the current item. We're gonna give them. Let's just give them, since it's almost Halloween, we're gonna do sideways. We'll give them a mythic minigun. Enable on game start. Yes. Grant on cycle. Trigger player. Equip granted item. All this should be fine. And then we're gonna come over here and set this to be item grantor. Awesome. Okay. So just like that, we have our devices out, and we're able to push changes. So we'll wait for this to validate really fast. We'll also add a button in game to be able to pop this up real fast. Cause I forgot to. Oops, my bad. Actually, we can do that really fast in the editor. But well, I would rather do in game. So we just sit here and wait for this to push really fast. It takes a minute. But yeah, that's how fast coding can get a little more complex. It's not super bad though. Like I said, Verse makes it really easy to do things like this. So now we just sit here and wait. But yeah, I'm sorry if I was going really fast to do that. This video is going to be a little longer because we went over a lot. We went over a lot. So now we just kind of wait. Look at all those changes they do behind the scenes. Let's go. So like I said, before we start the game, we're going to want to add one more button to trigger our public dialog device because I forgot to. So let's just quickly come over here and we'll get a button. Okay. And I'm just going to place this button really fast. Doesn't matter where. Preferably facing me. Whoa. I did not mean to do that. Oops. I'm pressing all sorts of buttons now. There we go. And then we're going to make this just be our pop-up. So we'll just come on distracted. We'll select our pop-up. And we'll say show. Okay, sweet. That should be good. Let's go ahead and let's test this in game now, guys. So if all goes well, we press our check coins. Nothing should happen. We're adding coins. If I interact with this, we can see our coin amount. We can close the pop-up, just like so. Since we made it a little big, it doesn't scale properly. That's my bad. I should have made that better. As you can see, it scales, but I put that way too high. So we'll have to fix that. So, we'll keep adding coins. What are we up to now? 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Right, yep. So if I check that, we get the gun, and everything goes all sweet. And if I check again, that should be gone. It did not subtract our coins though, which is a problem. Oh, it did. It just didn't update because I forgot to make that update. That's a problem I gotta fix. But we keep adding coins. We can check 95, 100, pull another one out, and then we add coins. Boom. Awesome. We did it, guys. That's how you make a device like that working here. So one thing, like I said, we didn't do is we want to make this, after we remove it, we want to update coins text. A little quick fix to allow for people to be able to see that their coins are updated. We'll push that real fast. Give it a second here. Let it push. I might have to save stuff in UEFN actually. Yeah. Alright, now we'll let it push. Awesome, okay, so like I said, we'll come over here. Oh, I don't want to customize, I want to start a game. Oops. Alright, so we come over here. We'll add coins. 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Awesome. Updates, and we have 0. Nice. Do it all again. Show 90, 95, 100. Boom, boom, boom. Yay! So we made a functioning system using Verse. There you guys go. A functioning system using Verse with only 48 lines of code. Verse is amazing. I'm telling you guys. Verse is so simple. So, sorry if I went a little fast, like I said. But it works and everything updates. Also, the HUD might be a little weird as well. I'm sorry if it is. Excuse me. Like I said, we just gotta do a quick fix inside of Unreal Editor. I was trying to click on it. Oh my goodness gracious. All we gotta do to fix that is we'll just resize this to be at 1136 by 40. Sweet. And we probably gotta put changes for that to be even visible. But it'll validate, it'll push those changes, and that should be resized correctly. Awesome. Okay, so what we did today, we made a new device that sees, it gets other devices inside of Fortnite, and we get our coins, and we check all of our coin values. Also, a problem here, we want to make that var. If we don't make that a var, that won't be able to be updated in game, and we're gonna have issues. Awesome. That's probably why it wasn't showing up. There we go. Now we can scale it up and down, whatever. So then you can make this a whole system. Like you could do required coins amount for mythic, and you know you could just keep going. Maybe we want to add for mythic, and then you can make this like a whole system. You know you can do like another editable bar required coin amount for gold int equals, I don't know, 75, so on and so forth. You see what I'm saying? And then you'll come down here. We'll be getting another item grantor device real fast at editable item grantor gold item underscore grantor underscore device equals item underscore grantor underscore device, add brackets, and then we'll come down here, and then we'll do we could do another button for check coins. We'll do another editable check gold weapon button, and then we'll get our button underscore device equals button underscore device. We'll add brackets to that, and then we'll say we'll get a subscribed event real fast. Check gold button subscribed. Check coin, check gold button dot interacted with event dot subscribe. I forgot to put my dot equals subscribe, and we'll do gold triggered check, and we'll come down here, and then we'll do gold triggered check agent void equals player equals agent if coins equals required coin amount for gold. We'll say item grantor gold dot grant item. We'll get our player, and then we'll do set coins equals coins minus required coins amount for gold, and then obviously you don't want to have spelling errors, and then we'll do update coins text, boom, just like that. We have all that set up, and then obviously you want to build it before you go add more devices. we got an error, gold triggered, flip it around the letters. Little things like that will give you errors. Should not have an error now. Where's the error at? Gold triggered check. Gold triggered check. Where's the other error at? What did that error out on now? There's no errors. What? It's okay. I think I killed my verse. I think I really just killed my verse. It thinks there's an error and there's not an error. That's fun. Okay, let me reopen my verse, because apparently verse just like killed itself with that one. Let's see. Error where? Error where? Where's our error? What's the error? Let me boot it. Oh, there it goes. Okay, cool. So like, what? Sometimes your verse will bug out like that. It's really annoying. And then we'll grab ourselves a button. Fortnite button. Grab a button real fast. Gold. Check button. And then I'm not really worried about spelling on these. Item. Printer. Pull that out. And then we'll do our gold item. Printer. And then we'll do cube or sideways, minigun level 5, and then same thing here. You want to take this, keep all, yada yada, and then over here, check gold weapon. I don't know, something like that. I'm just quickly doing this in the video, so you guys don't have to stare at me being boring in code. Okay. Now just before we save, we want to trigger these in here. Gold item granter, gold check button, save, push, and it'll push everything. Sweet. And how many lines of code did we finish with on this one? 59, after everything was said and done. And then, like I said, you would just keep going. And then, there will be more systems where you do a lot more. The only problem with this one is your coins will not save if they leave the session. That's the only problem I know about. But apart from that, everything works beautifully. Now this is gonna be a really long video. It's worth it though. I taught you guys a lot in this one. Sorry, it's taking forever to build. Wait for it to connect now, and then we'll do it again. So, we'll come on in, wait for this to get done. Sweet, start game. And we do it all over again. So, over here, you can see there's no coins yet. We'll keep checking, or we'll keep adding coins. 55, 90, 95, 100. Oh, I know why our sub's not working, by the way. Oh, I figured out that issue. We're gonna go ahead, add coins, and then get gold weapons. It's not working. What did I do wrong? Uh-oh. Gold check button is there. Player agent, if coins. did I subscribe to it? I did. I don't know what the problem is. Bit equals required for gold item. Your item player. Set coins, object text. Yes, yes, yes. I want to add also right here. We want to add setup. That's the other thing I forgot to do. We'll push that real fast. I don't know why the gold one isn't working. Did I forget to set this up to trigger after this happens? Nope. Item grant your gold right there. It's our default gold check. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Alright, so now if I start game, it should set up our titles and our default text is 0, which it still didn't. I don't know what's going on. What did I do wrong with setup? No, it's setting title and description. All the coin. I don't know. It's because I have 0, so it just doesn't register anything. 25. Oh, it does. What? I don't know. I'm so confused. No, that's not working. What? That's not working either. Hello? What is going on? Is it not getting the player? It should be getting player. Yeah, item player. Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on now. We're up to 140. I don't know what happened there. It's really being weird now. My stuff's all being buggy. Anyway, though, long story short, this all works. Setup should be working. I don't know why it's saying it's not, even though it is. Unless it's not checking for player. That might be what it is. I don't know. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I don't know what happened to the verse at the end. Everything should be working fine. It's just being really buggy right now and really nitpicky. Like, I really don't know why it's deciding not to work. Because it was working just fine a second ago. Yeah, look, it's working. I'm not understanding. What? What? But then that one doesn't work. But that one, I don't know what's going on. What? Oh my gosh. What did I do wrong? Go trigger check. Yes, yes. Okay. That's some verse issues right there. I don't know. My end's all working though. It's all coded correctly. So I'm not sure what's going on there, guys. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm done rambling. I definitely did enough. So yeah, if you guys enjoy, I hope this video will help you guys. And as always, like, subscribe for more, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Okay, real quick for you guys. I know what the issue is. I was being dumb. So what we're gonna do, what do you want to do to fix that real fast? Is do, if coins is greater than or equal to, and you're gonna do it on here too. If it's greater than or equal to. That way, it deducts it out of there, and then we'll go ahead, we'll end my game real fast, and we'll push out the first changes. Maybe if I can do it, and that should fix our problems. Yeah, I didn't realize that was what I was doing, so, yeah. Also, on setup, the problem with that is we're not getting our player, so we gotta do, I don't think this is gonna work, but we can do player dot equals agent. Might work. Nope, there's no agent to be in here, so yeah. We're gonna have to get our agent real fast, and it's kind of hard to do that on setup. So that's why that's not working. But if you really wanted to, on your add coins, you can just run setup real fast. And then we can make an invisible var real fast called is or is or we're gonna do var is setup. Then we're gonna do dot and we're gonna do logic equals false. And then we're gonna do add coins, and we're gonna do if is setup equals false. We'll do setup. And then we'll say set is set up equal to true. Oh, lowercase true, by the way. There you go. Okay, easy fix right there. We'll push that change one more time. So what this is doing is we're getting set up for the player, and it's gonna update our values. So it's gonna run over and over and over and over and over. Sweet. Okay, we'll go in game real fast and check this. If we come over here real fast, we'll go ahead and do interact, close pop-up, add coins. There it is, all the coins. You can really see how wonky it is. Okay, so now if I go over 75, I'm at 90. It should still work. Yep. There we go. 20, 60. If I go over 100, it should allow me to do both. So if I'm at like 200, I should be able to collect that and that. Boom. And that's how you do that, guys. Simple fix. Simple fixes. My brain wasn't working right there. I'm sorry. Alright, that's it for the video for real. I'll see y'all later.